child was already dead when the clock struck 13. Her body lay in the meadow where the bluebells grew, untouched, unmarked. Her eyes were wide open, staring at a sky she could no longer see. The villagers found her at dawn. They did not scream. They did not weep. They simply stood there, frozen, like people who had always known this day would come. Because in Thornwick village, children do not simply die, they are taken. And on the eve of every solstice, another one vanishes. No blood, no struggle, no sound, just gone, like the earth itself has swallowed them whole. Eleanor Blackwood was 17 when she stopped believing in fairy tales. 3 summers ago, she watched her younger brother vanish from his bed. The window was locked from the inside. The police called it a runaway. The priest called it a tragedy. Eleanor called it what it was: murder. She spent 3 years hunting the truth, not the sanitized stories told to children, but the old stories, the forbidden ones, the ones scratched into church stones by prisoners, the ones whispered by midwives who delivered stillborns with wings. She found the name: Evil, the Hollow Woman, once a queen of the Twilight Court, now a creditor collecting a debt. Lore says Eleanor's ancestor Alaric Blackwood betrayed the queen 500 years ago. He broke her heart to gain power. In return, she swore a blood oath to erase his line, to take a Blackwood child every solstice until the end of time. 300 years, 23 children, and tonight, Eleanor is the last. She could have run. She could have fled across the ocean. But Eleanor did not run. She prepared. She stands before the door in the church cellar, a door that only opens for those willing to die. She isn't here to save herself. She is here to kill a god. The realm beyond the wall was not a castle. It was a corridor of mirrors, and they did not reflect Eleanor's face. They reflected her sins. Every unkind word, every small cruelty, every time she looked away from suffering, because it was easier. As she walked, the terrible truth settled in her gut like cold lead. The Hollow Woman didn't take children at random. She didn't take the innocent. She took the rotten. Her brother Thomas, she loved him. But she knew he was cruel. He delighted in pain, a tyrant in the making. The Fairy Queen wasn't a monster stealing victims. She was a gardener, weeding out poison before it could spread. "You carry his blood," the queen whispered, her voice like a breaking bone. "I carry his name," Eleanor replied, gripping her knife. "Your ancestor gave me his cruelty," the queen said, "so I take it back. I harvest the darkness from your line before it destroys the world. I saw what your brother would become, a warmonger, a killer of thousands. By taking him, I saved them." Eleanor froze. The twist wasn't that the queen was evil. The twist was that she was right. "You are not hollow," the queen observed, surprised. "You are broken, but not hollow. I cannot take you." "Then take my bargain," Eleanor said. She didn't offer to die. That would have been too easy. She offered to stay. "Your method is flawed," Eleanor told the ancient monster. "You judge them for what they might become. You destroy them without giving them a choice." "There is no other way," the queen hissed. "Then we make one." Eleanor reached out, not to kill the queen, but to join her, to become the conscience of the curse. She felt her humanity stretching, tearing, expanding across centuries. She felt the 23 trapped souls of her ancestors. She didn't release them, she consumed them, she took their potential for evil, the wars they would have started, the pain they would have caused, and swallowed it whole. She became the filter, the judge, the executioner. But unlike the queen, Eleanor had mercy. Thornwick Village still exists today. You can visit it. You can walk its cobbled streets. You can sit in the church where the cellar door has been bricked over, plastered, hidden behind cheerful notices about bake sales. The villagers will tell you the disappearances stopped 300 years ago. They'll say it was superstition, a dark chapter that ended with the Enlightenment. They are lying. The children still vanish. Just not as often, and never randomly. The new guardian is selective. She watches, she waits. She weighs the darkness in their small hearts. So if you're ever in Thornwick, and you hear a whisper in the wind that sounds like your own name, do not be afraid unless you have a reason to be.